See, somebody will live here today. You will see, you will now begin to understand why you are where you are. Why you spoke and the door didn't open. Why the challenge came and knocked you down. Because some of you are going back to the many instructions God gave you that you didn't obey. It was not about enslaving you. It was about liberating you. Because those instructions came to empower you to become a champion on the face of the earth. I remember when God started teaching me to give. I didn't know it was tied to missions. I didn't know it had anything to do with open doors. Give 10 naira. 200 level student. 10 naira that time. Coming from Benue. Your father is a civil servant. You are going to school. Any amount they give you until they call you from home, better manage it. You don't have the liberty of calling home. After 1 month, I say, I need money. Which where? From where? What did you do with the one given to you? Give 10 naira. I struggled. And now mastered a trick. When I'm about to go to church, the pocket that has money, I drop the trouser, I wear another one. So when they are giving, I tell God, I wish I didn't forget. But next Sunday, I will come with money. A man can only give what he has. Now there's no money anywhere. And God understands. It's a law in the spirit. God moved to 20. God moved to 50. God moved to 100. When I eventually caught up, and I'm going to share with you another principle to live around faith people. Because I saw a man, I was in Kano, a pastor, Sunday service, God removed 100,000 as offering. What? I started calculating in my head. We have 2 services in a week. If he's giving 100,000, that's 200,000 in 1 week. In 1 month, that's 800,000. What? Where is he getting his money from? How? Is this 3? Or is he? Maybe I said no. It's a vow. He made a vow to God. It's a vow once in a while. I came next Sunday. I had to watch the guy. He put his hand again. Remove 100. When I saw the size of the money, something woke up in me. We can't struggle with 100 naira again. I moved to 1,000. I moved to 5,000. I moved to 10,000. I moved to 50,000. I moved to 100,000. Augusta, that thing that guy did now, we have doubled it. For offering, and the money doesn't finish. You don't grow in obedience. You don't grow in faith. God is telling you fast once a week. You say, I'm just 25. Will I do it till I'm 75? Does that mean I'll be fasting every week for 50 years? Don't fast. The things that will hit you in life, maybe you will not reach the 75. When the Creator gives you instruction, is to create something in your destiny. I was leading the prayers yesterday. I was tired. My eyes were like this. I was praying. After a while, he began to whisper. And as he was whispering, I was corresponding. Somebody is healed of hemorrhage. There's a young lady, I see you. You are wearing a black shirt, white written on it. You are wearing an eyeglass. You have been healed of blurry vision. I was just commenting. Whispers. I didn't need to say, now be healed. Now be healed. Now, no, I was corresponding. The gate of obedience has become the gate of power. Gate of obedience. Somebody, you have and what do I call it now? An infection in your genitals. You are itching. Is healed now. I was just corresponding. There is a woman. You had a knee condition. Now you have been healed. From that hour, testimonies are coming into today. I'm from South Africa. I'm the lady wearing the black shirt. The one with hemorrhage said, I went to the bathroom. Suddenly, I saw that it dried up. Everything is healed. I wasn't feeling anything. I was just hearing and talking. I was just hearing and talking. Because obedience opens the gate of power. And it's not about church. Even in your business. As you obey. A point comes to say, go and invest here quick. Only you heard it. Go and buy this land quick. There are 1,000 realtors. But you are the only one who heard. Buy this share. There are more 1,000 business people. You are the only one who heard. And they are wondering, how did you know? A gate is open. Obedience opened it. I prophesy over you. As you return, the power to obey is released unto you now. I'm teaching you eternal principles that will make you a giant in life. If you have men, you are blessed. But even if you don't have, it doesn't mean you won't prosper. Because there are principles for greatness in this kingdom. Number 4 is the principle of what we call faith actions. See, when you have learned this thing to a level, a point comes, you begin to provoke it. Faith actions are provokers of faith. They are spirit-inspired actions that we take that occasions manifestations of the Spirit. They are called faith action. I was listening to a man. His name is called Corey Blake. He took over John G. Lake's ministry. And they are doing great things around the world. He went to pray for a man whose arm was cut off. You know, if a finger is off, you can, when the arm is cut off, you just pray for God to help them to be strong, so that everybody will go without. When he finished praying, it now dawned on him that, but if this hand were to grow now, even this guy can't believe. He now told the guy, go and get a long sleeve shirt and wear it for 3 days. Don't take it off. You know what the guy was imagining in his head? That the hand will grow out. Guess what? On the 3rd day, the guy slept, woke up with a full-grown arm. It's called what? Faith actions. People who walk in faith, a point comes when they enter the realm of faith. And so in the realm of faith, they are inspired to take actions to produce results. Did you read about Jesus? A man was blind and didn't have eye sockets. Jesus went, spat on the ground, made a mud out of the spittle and put it in the eyeballs and told the man, go and wash your eyes. And when the man went to wash, he washed sand away, it became eyeballs. Does it not shock you how God created the world? He called the man from his spirit, but the man didn't show up anywhere. God now went, molded from the ground. So then the spirit God already brought forth entered the body, and sand became flesh. In Luke 17 verse 14 to 19, Jesus told some lepers, 10 of them, go show yourself to the priest. For what purpose? You only show yourself to the priest when you are healed. We are still leprous. What are you saying? It's called faith action. The Bible said, as they were on their way, suddenly they discovered leprosy had gone. They didn't know at what point he left. So there are times when answer doesn't come. The Holy Ghost inspires you to take action. So the lady is not yet married, and then suddenly she tells herself, what am I waiting for? And she goes to buy a wedding gown and keep it. You say she's foolish. It's called faith action. Why did God call Abraham, change his name from Abram to Abraham? The guy had no son, but he was calling himself father of kings. The woman had no child. She was calling herself mother of princes. That means you take an action that forces the manifestation. There are times when the Holy Ghost inspires it. I'm telling you, you are working in your office, they refuse to give you your promotion. It's due. You have prayed, you don't see it. Go and buy the rank. You may not wear it in the office, they will query you. But when you come home, put the rank there. Stand in front of the mirror, salute yourself. you don't know. See, spiritual men are mad. You are a captain. 4 years past, 5 years past, 6 years past. They are manipulating your promotion. Okay, go and get the rank of a major. Sew another uniform. Wear that one at home. salute yourself in front of the mirror and see what happens. You know what you have done? It means you have entered your reality. And if that becomes real to you, heaven will back it up. You people don't know the things we do. You think we just show up here, talk, things happen. You need to see rehearsals behind closed doors. You need to see rehearsals. Do you know how many times I dressed up in my house many years ago and stood on the table and stretched hands and I was talking to people in the stadium? Do you know how many times I waved at chairs and saw them fall under the anointing? You think we just came here and it started happening? We forced it through faith action. Do you know how many times I have prayed and laid hands on chairs? You need to have known me 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I was a madman. But can I tell you something? Everything I did has come to pass. The moment I imagine it, and listen, this is not you just doing fantasies. When you pray, you will imagine things. And when you imagine them, your mind is being guided. These are some of the practices of our fathers. Bishop Orokpo said, those days he will come to church. They are 15. He's shouting as if he's talking to 2,000, 30,000. Somebody came to the church the other time, and when he was screaming and sweating, the person looked around. Is it not this 11 people you are talking to? Are they not hearing you? Who is talking to 11 people? I'm talking to a congregation of 50,000. Which 11? You are seeing 11. I'm seeing 50,000. But not too long, he became the pastor of the largest congregation in the world. That is why you don't allow Satan choke your mind with iniquity. He said, flee from youthful lust that wages war against your soul. If you see it, act it, it will happen. Young Icho told the story. God gave him a table, a chair, and a bicycle. And he came to church and announced it. So the church members were wondering, where is the chair? They followed him home. You have a bicycle, why are you trekking? When they got home, they didn't see chair. They didn't see table. They didn't see bicycle. Pastor, where is the bicycle? He said, I'm pregnant with it. But he spoke it as if it was already there. The Bible said, God called those things that be not as though they were. God told you you are married and you are still behaving like a single sister. If God tells you you are married, don't tie one wrapper, tie two. It's called faith action. God tells you will have a child, buy bath, buy pampers, buy them, the child will come. He called those things that be not as though they were. The Bible said, let there be light. There was light. You thought there was light? It said, let the green vegetation appear. And God saw it, and it was so. Genesis chapter 1. You now go to Genesis chapter 2. The Bible said there was no tree on it because rain had not fallen. So which tree did God see? God was acting as if there were trees everywhere. It's called faith actions. I'm not saying make a fool of yourself, but I'm saying if God says it, if you see it, act as if it's already there. He staggered not at the promises of God through unbelief. He was strong in faith, giving thanks to God. Child has not come. Why are you doing Thanksgiving service? Does that make sense? Imagine Abraham go to do Thanksgiving and he said, God has given me a child. Where is the child? Somebody is doing Thanksgiving, child has not come. It's called faith action. That's how we ransom the spirit realm. Those who walk in faith, they know it. Most of you who receive healing, is it not when you jump up and shout that you discover you are healed? Some people don't know it. You say rise up, they are checking, but the leg is still strong. Oh, Pastor, do you know what you are saying? No, I don't know. They will carry you home. Rise up and walk. That's the instruction. Jump up and see if that leg won't hold you. A lady sent a testimony to my wife. She couldn't hold her breath. pregnant, whether she fell down or something, and her knee locked, pains. They hospitalized her and gave her crutches. Imagine. Something happened, it's not up to 2 days, they already gave her crutches. That means start preparing yourself. This is how you will go. And she was asking herself, how can she be on crutches? Meanwhile, the way Satan works, she was the one who told somebody last month about the prayer watches. Now she couldn't come because she said she had a problem. Is it not when you have problem you should come? But her friend that she invited now heard me give a word of knowledge that there's somebody here, you are having a knee challenge, your kneecap, you can't walk, you are healed. The friend now caught it and sent to her. Guess what? Instead of her to open and receive, she started gisting with a friend and forgot. If God is not merciful, some of us will die. She now woke up later and remembered. So she laid on the floor and went back, said, let me just hear the whole prayer, and clicked on it. And she listened and slept off. But the word was spoken, notwithstanding. When she woke up, she didn't realize she had pain. She now knelt on that knee and stood up, climbed the chair. When she was walking, she now said, wait, what is going on here? Now some miracle they happen. Wait it be. Wait. When my wife was playing it, I laughed. I couldn't even follow. She had to brief me because the way the lady was talking, she said like, I didn't know what happened. I just fell down. I couldn't stand up anymore. And yada yada yada. And one thing led to the other. I said, which English is this one? But when miracle happened, she couldn't contain her joy. Because these things are real, but they have a protocol. You will receive your miracle tonight. You will not leave here the way you came. If somebody can hear from a clip, why would you take yours? Come on, come on. This is how we win. Some of you were here 2 Sundays ago. I just came up here. I said we'll leave at the end of this month. You think we have a hall? If you don't say it, the hall won't appear. If you stay here, you will remain here. He said, why are you passing and compassing this mountain for too long? Go northward. There are times when God waits for you to take an action so that he will affirm it. The 4 lepers said, why sit we here until we die? They rose up as they were going. The enemies were hearing sounds of chariots. When you take those actions, God will back it up. Number 6, surround yourself with faith people. Stay under faith atmosphere. Stay there. 1 Samuel 10 verse 10. When Samuel came to the company of prophets, the Bible said the Spirit of God came upon him and he prophesied. Faith people don't surround themselves with those who doubt. When Jesus entered Jairus' house, he said, drive everybody out. I'd rather be alone than surround myself with faithless people. Don't stay with people that all they are saying is, it's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible. Tell them to shut up. I just came back from Australia. My guys who surround me, get a hole here. They say it's not possible. Here it doesn't work like that. Do this one, it's not possible. I now say shut up, don't talk again. Only me will talk from now on. What is it's not possible? It's not possible. My Bible says all things are possible to them that believe. You surround yourself with people. Abuja, this Abuja, who told you it's easy to succeed here? Oga, as I came here, the same year I came, I took over. The same year, sir. The same year. People tell you ministry is hard. All these people succeeding. Some of them are 4th generation Christian. Their great grandfather was pastor. Their grandfather was pastor. Their father was pastor. You think it's easy? I looked at myself. I said, hey, I'm the first person who started speaking in tongues in my family. If I'm waiting for 4th generation, that means even my son won't succeed. I said, no. Let's create another 4th generation. 1st generation, God the Father. 2nd generation, God the Son. 3rd generation, God the Spirit. 4th generation, Michael Orokpo. I am succeeding now. It's not later. Now.